More information on Soviet-era UFO from declassified files. This is on Out of Mind. A recently declassified CIA intelligence report helped to shed new light on a 50-year-old UFO mystery. This is according to Newsweek. According to Andrew Welland's report, it has to do with a green circular object over Soviet experimental missile ranges. It reminds us of UFOs over U.S. bases. Intelligence reports newly declassified by CIA reveals what happened nearly 50 years ago with this UFO mystery. It reveals details gathered from experimental missile ranges in present-day Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan, as we know, was part of the Soviet Union. The report not only includes unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, but it's rumored that the Cold War laser weapons as well. The UFO sightings took place in 1973, and it was first revealed to the public in an intelligence information report released by the CIA in 1978. It was heavily redacted to begin with. The declassification version of the document contains only a single paragraph detailing the encounter with a UFO at a location called Site 7. The UFO encounter was something like what we had in 2004 off the west coast of San Diego with the USS Nimitz, where the Navy pilots were encountering these very fast UFOs. Now, this UFO encounter in Russia took place in the summer when the sighting source stepped outside for some air to take a break from watching a Canada versus USSR sports match on TV. It was nighttime, it was evening, he said, and an unidentified sharp bright green circular object or mass was in the sky. And the person who sighted this UFO believed the object was hovering above the cloud level. Even though it was a clear sky at the time of the sighting, the source was not able to estimate the object's diameter. And the sighting got weirder from there. Within 15 seconds of the observation, the green circle widened, and within a brief period of time, several green concentric circles formed around the mass, and within minutes, the color disappeared. There was no sound, such as, for example, an explosion and it vanishing into thin air associated with this phenomenon, according to the document. After a request for the declassification review from the researcher John Greenwald of the Black Vault, because these documents are from the Black Vault, the declassified CIA documents, a site specializing in government research and records, the CIA released a fuller picture of this encounter, which was recorded in the detailed intelligence report into military activities in the Soviet Union's Sari-Shagan weapons range. It was a weapons testing range. So Greenwald drew a direct line between the Cold War era sightings and similar UAP or UFO encounters documented by the U.S. Department of Defense. And as we know, of course, usually the ones that we have heard of lately are the USS Nimitz and their pilots coming out and stating what they have seen. And Navy videos released by the To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science in 2017 and early 2018, military officials revealed to Washington Post that the UAPs intrude upon military airspace as often as several times every month. So it's quite often. These things happen quite often. And it's very much similar to what we see with threats on military facilities. The U.S. Navy has gone on record saying, whatever it is, the U.S. Department of Defense is definitely concerned about this because it has to do with national security, of course. It has to do with these unidentified flying objects, or UAFs, or UFOs, in the vicinity of bases with arms, and also the fact that they're also interlocking and encountering jets while the pilots are flying them, and some of them, after the pilots have landed, stated that they almost crashed into these UFOs. So, more experimental weapons may also have been under development at this Russian testing range, and that's perhaps why these strange, unidentified aerial phenomena were there. Site 7, where the UFO sighting took place, was the headquarters for the Warhead Checkout Unit and a garrison of Soviet Air Force personnel. Lesser known in U.S. research circles, the sighting is one of numerous encounters with unidentified aerial phenomena surrounding Soviet military bases through the Cold War era, and of course similar to unexplained encroachment recorded by U.S. military today. It seems that this is a very big development in that the Department of Defense has publicly stated that because it's a national security concern for the United States, these entities, these spacecraft, whatever they are, these phenomena, have to be checked out because it's a national security issue. And they're asking pilots and whoever else has experience with these to come forward and give their testimony and on record as to what they are, any details that they have. And this is what the former Defense Minister of Canada, Paul Hellyer, I think he's still alive. He's getting on, but he's still alive. And he's been warning people in seminars and lectures that there are alien entities on the world today. There are space aliens, and they have really advanced technology, and some of them are benevolent, some of them are not benevolent, and he claims that they're in every country of the world, especially in the United States. And basically he goes along with what conspiracy theorists are claiming. This is Paul Hellyer, the former Defense Minister of Canada. So now that we have all these things, the Black Vault with the various CIA declassified documents, I have looked at a few. There are so many in there. Maybe it's one of the things I should go and dip and look at. Even Canada has recently given over 30,000 documents of UFO reports from witnesses in Canada, given to a university to make a file in a library of these, to make them available online for anyone that would like to research them. And I suppose that they're in the process of doing that now. So we're getting disclosure, it looks like, and this is frightening. We have to find out who's behind this and why they're intimidating us in this way. It's one thing being friendly, and it's another thing trying to intimidate our pilots and almost crashing with them in midair. So I'll leave links below for you. This is on Out of Mind too. So please tell me what you think about this. I'd like to have your comments and input as well. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. and we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.